So the Battlefield 2042 Hazard Zone official trailer just dropped on YouTube, and we're going to watch it a first time and then rewatch it again to see if we can't spot anything we might have missed and talk a little bit more about what Hazard Zone is as a whole.
Squad's ready. We're in business. Take your guys spotted.
Acknowledged. Visual confirmed. Keep moving. Man down! Man down! Track secured!
So the trailer was actually pretty short, and we're going to go through it again, and it very much seems like it's a battle royale type experience with the satellites crashing down on the maps and then having to secure the drives as a squad. So first and foremost, it looks very, very gritty and very visceral type of experience. You can see here the satellite just crashed and the drive is there for the squads to go in and pick them up. It really seems like they say it later in the trailer, it's every squad for himself rather, and the objective is to secure the drives and then eventually extract with them. Now there's not really a whole lot of information on how many drives there are throughout the game. There seems to be more than one satellite that drops, so do you have to secure all the drives to win? Do you have to secure one drive and extract to win? Do you respawn? Can you respawn your friends if they get killed in combat? If it is a battle royale type experience, I would imagine there's only like one life per person, but again, there's not a whole lot of information in the trailer. The maps do look really, really good, especially the snow map. The walking on the side of this massive like canyon is crazy. That looks absolutely amazing and I love it. You can see here there is a timer to extraction 1, so like once you get the drives, you probably have to go to a ship, as we see later, an Osprey, and there's a timer to do so. I'm not sure what these 0 out of 3 are right here. Maybe those are the respawns that you get. It's really unclear. You can see that there's definitely more specialists here though, because I don't know what this gadget is. Not sure what this is either with the infinity symbol right there, but there's definitely a lot more specialists that we got to see in this little trailer here. And it looks like it's going to be an action-packed mode, depending on how big the maps are, and if there's 128 players in there, like 4-man squads, that's going to be a hell of a fight to try and secure drives. Like everybody's pushing these different satellite drop zones. It definitely seems as though it's going to be quite interesting of a game mode, and this is on top of the Battlefield 2042 experience, so you get like all the game modes. Then you get Hazard Zone, and you also get Portal. So there's a lot of things to do, it seems like, in Battlefield 2042. There is, however, more information on the website for the Hazard Zone game mode, so we're going to go through that right now. So yeah, they say, today we're excited to dive into Battlefield Hazard Zone, a mode unlike anything we've done before, where you and your squad must scavenge for valuable resources as foes and cataclysmic storms close in. So strap in and get ready to deploy. Things are about to get intense. So Hazard Zone within the world of 2042. In the year 2040, a worldwide event known as the Blackout has caused over 70% of satellites in orbit to malfunction and fall into the atmosphere. Communication, navigation, and surveillance were crippled, bringing an already tenuous relationship between the US and Russia to the edge of the war. In response, both countries have begun to use satellites equipped with capsules containing radiation-hardened data drives to collect important intelligence throughout the world. These capsules are dropped down into US-controlled territories for the occupying forces to secure. Such data drives are essential to NOPATs around the globe, providing them with valuable information to keep all NOPATs, including non-combatants, safe. And when necessary, the information can be sold to the dark market in return for supplies needed for survival. This is where you come in. In Battlefield Hazard Zone, you play as an elite task force assigned to retrieve these critical data drives. You and your squad must locate, gather, and extract these drives before a storm overtakes the area in a high-stakes, one-life experience. So again, I was talking about that a little bit earlier, there is only one life per person. Every bullet, every skirmish, and every decision counts. So navigating the Hazard Zone. In Hazard Zone, you need to get in, get the goods, and get out in one piece. Simple on paper, in execution, far more complicated and dangerous as you'll contend with other players, occupying forces, and deadly storms. So occupying forces, this makes me think that there might be AI spread out throughout Hazard Zone that is controlled by the faction that, controls that territory. That was a poorly worded phrase right there. But it makes me think that there will be AI spread out throughout the maps, depending on which map you're going to. And to leave the Hazard Zone alive and reap the benefits of the data drives you've collected, teamwork will be crucial. Strategize and equip. You'll start each game of Hazard Zone at the mission area briefing screen, where you'll see an overview of the mission area. Here you'll find out which regions of the map have a higher probability for you to encounter data drives, enemies, and uplinks, which are your communication extension to HQ in requesting call-ins. Venturing into areas where there's low probability of foes is likely safer, but you'll find less data drives. For the big rewards, you'll have to head into the heart of the danger. Using that brief information, you and your squad will then select your specialists and loadout. Every squad is composed of 4 unique specialists, so you and your teammates will need to pick specialists and loadouts that complement one another if you're to extract safely. Using dark market credits earned in Battlefield Hazard Zone, you'll be able to purchase your favorite weapons and equipment that can get you out of a tight spot. If your pockets are full of DMC, dark market credits, you'll be able to purchase and equip SMGs, assault rifles, sniper rifles, and more. You can also buy throwables and equipment that will grant you a tactical advantage, like medical and ammo crates or smoke grenades capable of granting you a cover you can use to escape intense firefights. And let's not forget the explosive recoilless M5, capable of punching a hole in enemy vehicles. But if you're hard up for DMC, don't worry, every specialist will have access to a free attachment-less assault rifle as a starter weapon. Alongside your equipment, you can also buy tactical upgrades that can drastically improve your chances of survivals. There are 15 tactical upgrades available at launch, and here's a quick glimpse at some of them. Extra throwables, so pretty straightforward, carry +1 of your selected throwable gadget. Insider information, show the landing position of crashing capsules 30 seconds before they arrive. Loadout insurance, reimburse 25% of upgrades and loadout cost if you die. Negotiated bounty, plus 50% dark market credits bounty when killing opposing forces. Quick draw holster, swap between weapons 15% faster. As for the others, you'll have to discover them for yourself when you play Hazard Zone. Insert. After you deploy on the landing zone, you'll use a scanner unique to Hazard Zone to search for the downed capsules containing the data drives. You'll need to be cautious as multiple deadly obstacles can spring up in your way at any time. In addition to other NOPAT soldiers searching for data drives, AI-controlled occupying forces will be roaming the map and guarding the data drives, so be ready for a fight. But be careful, if you go down, your teammates can only bring you back under special circumstances. So as I was saying earlier, AI-controlled forces, hopefully they're smarter than they were in the beta, because the AI in the beta were dumb as rocks. Retrieve. As you make your way toward the data drives from satellite capsules that have fallen already, even more capsules will plunge to the earth as the match goes on. These capsules will contain more data drives than the ones that came before, so you and your squad will have to make the call on whether it's worth the greater risk to pursue richer rewards. At this point, the hazards around you also increase as a storm that will overtake the area by the match's end is growing further and becoming more dangerous by the minute. Luckily, you'll find several assets on the ground that can help you when enemies are closing in and picking off your squad one by one. Ammo stations are littered across the map and marked on your HUD, so you'll always know where to go if you're running low. Uplinks. Randomly spawned collectible laptops can also give you powerful abilities to help you turn the tide or even bring back the fallen squad members. Each uplink is encoded with a particular call-in, so keep an eye out for 3 different types available. Support uplink, give your squad a ranger call-in. Vehicle uplink, give your squad an LATV-4 recon call-in. And redeploy uplink, give your squad a squad redeploy call-in. Next, the extract phase. So the first extraction window opens up shortly after insertion at a random extraction zone. Once the location has been determined, you'll have to hurry as you will only have a short time to safely get on board. Squads that are basing their specialist composition on speed may have the edge when it comes to the first extraction, grabbing data drives and making a quick exit. Once you arrive at the extraction zone marked with green smoke, your squad will need to defend itself from the occupying forces and opposing task forces. But remember, you must get on the helicopter to extract. If one of your squad mates fails to board in time, they will miss the window and have to extract during the final extraction window. Once the first extraction is complete, the storm begins to take full effect, making the map more dangerous. To make matters worse, you'll only have one last attempt to extract. During the final retrieval phase, most of the initial data drives have been retrieved by other teams of NOPATs, and you'll be able to track these with your data drive scanners. But be aware, your foes are tracking you as well. It's your call. Do you hunt down the remaining squads for more data drives or focus on escaping? As the storm approaches its peak, the final extraction window opens. This last extraction zone will force the remaining teams to battle over the last chance to leave. Any team that is left behind effectively loses the round, and all data drives they have gathered to this point lost to the storm. Moving on to progression, so squads that successfully capture data drives and extract will be rewarded with dark market credits, as well as a bonus dealt out to members based on their actions taken during the match, such as kills. The more data drives you extract, the higher the reward for your squad will be. The more data drives you gather in a match of Hazard Zone, the more XP you gain for your overall level and battle pass, and the more DMC you collect to spend on equipment and upgrades during a future match. If you're on a hot streak and your specialist extracts consecutively enough, you'll earn an extraction streak marker tied to the chosen specialist that will reduce the cost of weapons, equipment, and tactical items for that specialist while you continue to play with them. However, if you fail to extract that marker and all its benefits disappear until you earn another streak. So don't get cocky, NOPAT. It's a long fall. So that pretty much covers everything that we know for now about the Hazard Zone game mode. It really seems as if it is a battle royale type experience, and there's going to be a hell of a lot of happening while you're fighting for those data drives, and there can be more than one winner if you choose to go a little bit more safe and extract earlier in the match, or if you want to go all in and get as many data drives as you want to get that final extraction that is going to be a lot more contested. I'm definitely excited to try it. I mean, it's just more game modes to play in Battlefield 2042, and that's just absolutely fantastic. There's also a dev corner. I'll leave a link to that in the description down below. You can go and read the entirety of what I just went through for yourself if you want to, and also read the little dev corner where they answer questions that people may have about Hazard Zone. So anyways, that'll be it for today's video. I know it's kind of a long one. There was a lot of stuff to go through concerning Hazard Zone. Let me know if you're excited for the game mode. If you're not, hit the like button if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.